Hi everyone. I thought I'd give you an update of what's happening. I had the operation on the 29th, on Monday in the morning. I think I went down about 10:30. And I was back on the main ward about 2:45. Yeah, I can remember a fair bit of what happened. I was sedated, obviously, and had the epidural, so I didn't feel now from waist down. Like I said, I was sedated, and I woke up about an hour into it, just soaring, and then I felt tugging, and then I heard chiseling, and then drilling, and then more tugging, and then I heard the word tourniquet. And I started to get really fidgety for the last hour. I didn't know what to do with my hands or myself. And the people behind me, I think one of them was obviously anaesthetic fella, and he kept shoving my hands down underneath the blanket, and I kept bringing them back up and messing about. And we're going, poo, poo, poo. I just didn't know what to do. And it dragged on, did that. I could not wait. Anyway, you got this big blue screen in front of you, and it went, right, all done, closing up now. And I counted 23 staple clicks, but I'm assuming there's more. But I don't know, I might be wrong, but I do remember counting 23. And it felt like my leg were being wrapped in bubble wrap. And they pulled the screen down, and my leg, there were 3 people holding it up in air while the surgeon was wrapping it with whatever. It felt like a bloody turkey, it did. Looked like my bleeding leg were hanging from the ceiling. But it looked like a mannequin's leg. So it was a bit comical and surreal. And then I remember lay there, and I heard one at surgical team say, "Oh, I best go and clean that pool up underneath." So I've obviously wet myself a lot. And anyway, they put me in recovery and put you on oxygen and that, and do your obs every 5 minutes. Anyway, they sent me back after 45 minutes. They throw hot blankets on you, keep your temperature up. Anyway, I seemed to be alright. I had a bit of low blood pressure when I got to ward, but it was nothing major. Felt fine. I think I had a bite to eat and a brew, which, honestly, my mouth was like a Benidorm flip-flop, I tell you, with that dry. But yeah, so Monday after the operation, we're alright for the first 8 to 10 hours. So it gets to about midnight. And they keep you topped up with pain relief while it gets to midnight, and it hits you like a train. It was hideous. It's like having toothache from your groin all the way down to the top of your foot, and it's constant, it's incessant, it doesn't give up. And I had no control over my bowels. I couldn't feel because of the effects of the epidural. So I was constantly wetting myself. And I didn't know until I put my hand on top of the blanket, and it's cold and all that, flipping it. So I think they changed me between 6 to 8 times overnight on Monday, early hours of Tuesday, and I was really upset. Anyway, I needed 2 staff and this big Zimmer frame with rest arms on it, and like a hand bar either side in front, and 2 staff. Well, I couldn't get out of bed until it's in the physio. The physio got me out of bed, 2 of them. So that was from the Tuesday. And I think the first walk I did was I got from the bed and I did about 10 steps to the, just before the doors where you come in off the ward. And I think I had to get wheelchaired back, I can't remember. No, actually, I think I made it back. And but I sat on the bed and I thought I was going to pass out. I was that hot and feeling sick and faint. They were putting ice packs on the back of my neck and rubbing it over my back and on my wrist to cool me down. And I was shaking at this point. But I could stand up, aided, and with the use of the Zimmer frame, with no shaking, you know, because on the Monday morning I couldn't even get up to have my blood pressure done, where you have to sit then stand. Couldn't even do that. So massive improvement. So Tuesday, it was hit and miss. I didn't really eat much at all. Every time I nibbled on a butter, I just wanted to be sick. So I think I've lost over half a stone since Monday. I went in at nearly 70 kilos and I've come out at 66, just over. So, but anyway, we were talking amongst ourselves with the physio, me and physio team, and I said, look, I said, it's not feasible for me to go home. Even with the team, I says, one, there's no room for bed. Two, we've got a bonkers dog. I says, he's all right. I says, he's not going to bite anyone. I says, but three, I says, I'm not putting any more pressure on my niece and my mum. I says, they're stressed out as it is anyway. I says, if possible, I would like to go into like a respite place. And she come back later on, she says, everywhere's fully booked. She says, but I will keep trying, don't worry. So Wednesday, I did more physio, because I have to do physio, obviously, every day. So it's more walking, at which I got to the toilet. I got all the way to the toilet, had a tinkle as a reward, and got outside to the doors, and then I had to ask them to put me in the chair, because they use a little chair behind you, see, because there's two physio. So I had to have two assisted people, you see. So, yeah, so they wheeled me back and I got on bed, same again, absolutely sweating, shaking, feeling sick. So anyway, it got better and better, as it does. Thursday, big improvement again, because you have to do physio on your legs, lay on the bed, so you have to do all your muscle stretching and bend your knees, both of them. And yeah, that did that. So I spent more day in pain. But I think, not overdose, but I think I'd had too many of my meds together, because I was in agony. They said, oh, I'm allowed to have like them off every 3 hours because of pain. And yeah, so I spent Thursday feeling as rough as a bird's bottom. And then Friday, this is what I can vaguely remember because I've still got brain fog. They kept giving me Movicol through the week, you know, to open my bowels, because I hadn't had now. I hadn't done now since Sunday. And I'm like, oh, felt a bit of a twinge, so I'm like, right, so I buzzed for help, because I have to buzz, I can't just get out of bed. I have to buzz for help. There's got to be at least one person now. So I buzzed for help, and I says, oh, can I use the commode, please? Yeah. I says, I know for a fact I'm not going to make it to Lou, but I need to open my bells. Yeah, not a problem. So I got up. Oh, you having to use that frame, you see. But I did it by myself, with the nurse stood there just in case. Shuffled myself round, sat down. Oh my God. Honestly, your dignity. Every little strip was gone after what happened then. So I won't go into details, but I had to stand up and she had to clean me up, wipe me down. But we had a good laugh about it, but it's just as well, because it was demoralising. But I felt better because, you know, my bowels had opened. But bloody hell, honestly, you've no dignity left by the time you come out of hospital. So anyway, I did more physio and I did loads on Friday. I went to the bathroom. I went round the ward, did a load of leg lifts, and she did this knee bend and that, so I can get me operated knee up to about 30 to 35 degrees, which is about 10 to 15 degrees short of what I need it to be, which is 45 degrees. So I'm thinking, oh, nice one, nice one. And it was a big hurdle to get over. Anyway, she come back round about 3 o'clock and said, right, we're going to put you on stairs. Oh God, my ass went, it sank, I'm telling you. And I'm like, right, okay. So I managed to get up and then I just froze. I just went into panic mode and anxiety took over. I'm like, nope, can't do it. Can't do it. The thought of trying to put that leg, lift that leg, the operated leg, onto a big step and push up, no, not happening. So she says, I'm still struggling finding somewhere. She says, but you know, we keep trying. So I said, yeah, it's all right. She says, well, if push comes to shove, the worst case scenario is you'll have a full team of help at home. You'll have physio, you'll have the nurses, you'll have a team of carers, you know, district nurse to do the jabs and that. You'll have the team of carers coming in to bathe you and, you know, do all the jobs that my mum and my niece have had to do. So I'm like, yeah, all right. Because I'm thinking, well, it's only going to be hopefully short term, touch wood. So anyway, she's come back about, between 4:30, and she says, I've just got off the phone. I went, oh, have you? I'm thinking, she says, I've got some good news. I'm thinking, oh God, they're going to send me home, aren't they? She says, we've managed to find you a bed. I went, no way. She said, yeah. She says, no, I don't know if you're going today, tomorrow, or Sunday. She says, but I think it's going to be pretty soon. She says, but it's a rehab place in Heywood, Judah Court. So I'm like, oh my days, that is fantastic. So that were about between 4:30. I had a jacket potato for my tea. What did I have then? A cheesecake. And then about an hour after, so this is like about 6:30, I'd had my tea and that, and it were med round, and they'd all packed my bags and that, and getting the last bits ready, and I were waiting to have some painkillers and my blood thinner jab. Anyway, ambulance crew turned up, so we're all in a panic. Everything's packed, all paperwork and all that, all meds. Like, but I really needed the painkillers because they were like an hour overdue. So she says, well, obviously, you have to go in order of
Have you
who's
ever watched
there.
My Love?
Not yet, I haven't, love. Sorry about that. They come in and check on you regular. It's really, really good. But the staff at the hospital were fantastic. So, they came in, so the nurse went into blind panic because obviously I needed my strong painkillers. So I said, well, it's all right. I said, I'll just have to make do and have them at the home when I get there. Well, it's not even a home. It's a big unit, a big rehab unit that does, you know, for people like myself to getting back on their feet and mobile again. So they're all right at home on their own or whatever. So anyway, she went, I'll go and get you blood thinner. So she gave me my blood thinner while I was sat in the chair waiting for the ambulance crew to put me in ambulance. It was well funny. They didn't do it outside. I mean, I was still on ward. But yeah, so I was here about, what time was I here? About 7:10 last night. So meted and greeted the team leader of the days and who were in charge at the time, and she wheeled me down to the room and that, and went through all the paperwork. And I'm going, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but I'm desperate for my pain relief. She said, yeah, she says, I'll go and sort that now. She says, we'll just go through this and I'll be sorting it out. So I went, fantastic, thank you. So they got me on bed, went through the paperwork and all that lot, and she's sorting out the medicine for me. And oh, I was like chucking it down my neck, I couldn't wait. But yeah, so that's where we're up to. And today is Saturday the 3rd, I think. And I've just had scrambled egg on toast. And there was as much there as what I've eaten all week on that plate. And it was nice. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. Just doing a bit of physio on my legs, and then I'm going to buzz and go and sit on the chair, and I can have a body wash then, bowl wash. So yeah, so there we go, guys. So I hope you're all well, and thanks for following. I'm really, really sorry I've not given any updates or replied to anybody. I've just been out of it most of the week and trying to grab sleep when I can. Because it obviously come and wake you up to do obs and give you tablets and that to keep on top of it. But yeah, I'm in my own little room. Got a sink, I've got a commode, I've got a big TV, but it's bloody warm. I can't cope with heat. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking by me, and I'll give you another update, and yeah, we'll see how we go. So, be good, be kind, stay safe, and love to you all. See you later, guys. Bye.